Testing. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Wival Ramkalawan. Kindly remain standing for the national anthem. You may be seated. President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Wivol Ramkalawan and Mrs. Linda Ramkalawan. Vice President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Ahmed Afif. President of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Anthony Fernando. Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Mr. Sylvestre Radegonde. Ministers. Ambassador of the European Union to the Republic of Seychelles, His Excellency Mr. Oscar Benedict. Representative of the Office of the Regional Director for Eastern, Horn, and Southern Africa of the International Organization for Migration, Mr. Justin McDermott. Chief of Mission of the International Organization for Migration, IOM, for Mauritius and Seychelles, Ms. Alia Hirji. Members of the Diplomatic Corps. Deputy Speaker in the National Assembly. Chairman of the Electoral Commission. Secretary Generals. Principal Secretaries. Honorary consuls, everyone joining us online, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the launching ceremony of the Seychelles National Diaspora Policy 2024-2029 at the Savoy Seychelles Resort and Spa, Beau, Vallon. We are delighted to have you all with us today. I'm Jasmine, and it's a pleasure to guide you through today's ceremony. This event is being live streamed on YouTube for the benefit of our Seychelles diaspora around the world. This policy is the first of its kind and has been made possible with the support of the International Organization for Migration, IOM, through the EU-funded South African Migration Management Project. To start our event, please join me in welcoming Mr. Ralph Amsbury, who will perform the song Au Mon Pays.
Bonjour. Meus enfants là où salas, moyen est facile pour rêver, pour amourer avec les mots et tout ça qui vient nous faire. Mon rappel dans mon enfance, avant de miraille si bas, qui moyen nous tient dans la joie de vivre. La vie donne sans espérer. J'allais d'un Paris aujourd'hui, parti trop loin et que nous la cour. Quand même moi vieux bonhomme, mon mémoire, il servit mon bien. Moi encore après. Oh mon pays, qui m'a mon content, qui m'a mon besoin, ou pas pour jamais connaître. Oh mon pays, qui m'a mon content, qui m'a mon besoin, mon vin pour moi. Dans les bras, aïe aïe aïe, on voit monter vers l'horizon, les bons enfants y a peu sourire, autres lisiers m'ont prié qu'ils autres pas pour vin pareil. Moyen mon été, les mondes grandis avec bon rêve. Et qui personne pas donne mon espoir, moyen mon compte sans réalité. À soi les mon fait mon lisier, moi entendre pas la voix paix santé. N'a pas malice ni méchanceté qui plus fort, qui refrain la paix. J'en ai pays coup de mon dîner, sans même qu'il m'a envie expliquer. Et mon envie, mon voyage, mon fait mon lisier comme si moi peux trouver mon corps appelle. Oh mon pays, qui m'aille mon content, qui m'aille mon besoin, ou pas vous jamais connaître. Oh mon pays, fléri avec sourire. On vient pour moi, oui mon vient pour moi. Dans les bras, laisse-moi déboute avec la fierté. Pour mon vie mort, dans les bras. Moi va déboute avec la fierté. Oui mon vie pour moi, dans les bras.
Merci.
Thank you, Mr. Amsbury, for this beautiful performance. Although His Excellency Mr. Oscar Benedict, head of the European Union delegation to the Republic of Mauritius and the Republic of Seychelles, could not be with us in person today, he has sent us a special video message. Please direct your attention to the screen for Ambassador
Mr.
Benedict's
Vallon,
message.
President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Sylvester Radegonde, Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Her Excellency Mrs. Olivia Berkeley-Christman, French Ambassador, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank the government of the Republic of Seychelles for the invitation to address you today. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you physically in beautiful Seychelles, but it's a pleasure to address you virtually. First of all, let me congratulate the government of Seychelles for the development of its national diaspora policy 2024 to 2029, which is an initiative that the EU supports through the EU-funded Southern Africa Migration Management Project. With a contribution of 20 million euros, this project is an example of joint efforts to improve migration management in Southern Africa. It brings together 4 UN agencies, IOM, ILO, UNHCR and UNODC, 3 regional economic communities, which are COMESA, IOC and SADC, SADC, and the European Union. Ladies and gentlemen, each year millions of migrants send money back to their countries of origins. These financial transfers can make a significant contribution to development. They help individual families to get by, enable people to start small and medium-sized enterprises, and provide much-needed capital for national economies. In the European Union, almost 10 million non-EU citizens were employed in the EU labour market, out of some 194 million. And an interesting issue, half of the emigrated Seychellois, which emigrated abroad, are actually have favoured Europe as a destination and are in Europe. So the link between the Seychelles and Europe is strong also through the diaspora. We are a staunch supporter of multilateralism and a loyal partner to the United Nations. So I am particularly pleased that we were able to join hands today with IOM to assist Seychelles in the development of this key policy. Engaging diasporas has become a central theme in efforts to link migration with the international development agenda, and the European Union recognizes the extraordinary contribution of diasporas in the development, poverty reduction and growth of countries of origin. Beyond their well-known role as senders of remittances, which can make up a significant portion of GDP, diasporas can also promote trade and foreign investment, create business and spur entrepreneurship, and transfer new knowledge and skills. They also can act as a sort of ambassador of their own country in the place where they emigrated to. Today the buzzword is circular migration, which is meaning that emigration does not need to be a dead-end street. We expect people to come back and fertilize their home countries by bringing what they have learned abroad. As you will soon embark on the implementation of this national diaspora policy, allow me to commend the government of Seychelles for your engagement and commitment to maximize the role of diasporas in contributing to the development of Seychelles. I'm pleased to see on the agenda today the interventions of the diaspora unit of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as well as representatives of the diaspora. Please do remember that you can count on the European Union as a long-standing partner, not only to improve migration management, but also to contribute generally to the well-being of the peoples in Seychelles. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a very nice day.
Thank you, Ambassador Benedict, for your inspiring words. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Justin McDermott, the representative of the Office of the International Organization for Migration, for the Regional Director for Eastern, Horn, and Southern Africa, to deliver his speech. Please welcome Mr. McDermott.
President of the Republic of the Seychelles, Mr. Wavell Ramkalawan, Mrs. Linda Ramkalawan, Vice President of the Republic of the Seychelles, Mr. Ahmed Afif, President of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Anthony Fernando, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Mr. Sylvestre Radagon, Ministers, Ambassador of the European Union to the Seychelles, Mr. Oscar Benedict, Chief of Mission of IOM for Mauritius and the Seychelles, Ms. Alia Hirij, members of the diplomatic corps, all those joining us online, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. It's with great and immense pride that I stand before you on behalf of my Regional Director for the Eastern Horn of Africa, East Horn and Southern Africa. We're just joining our regions to celebrate the official launch of the National Diaspora Policy for the Republic of the Seychelles. This groundbreaking policy represents a significant milestone in the history of the Seychelles and marks a new chapter in the country's journey towards comprehensive and inclusive development. As President Ramkalawan eloquently articulated in his State of the Nation address in 2022, we have one Seychelles and one Seychellois people. There's no division in our nation. These words resonate deeply with the core and essence of the National Diaspora Policy, which seeks to unify and harness the potential of the Seychellois communities, both at home and abroad. The National Diaspora Policy is the first of its kind in the Seychelles, symbolizing a landmark policy innovation by the government of the Seychelles, developed through collaborative efforts of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Tourism, through the Foreign Affairs Department. With this policy, it institutionalizes diaspora engagement as a fundamental development component of the Seychelles developmental vision. It acknowledges the pivotal role that the Seychellois community abroad have played and will continue to play in the nation's prosperity and global standing. The purpose of this policy is clear: to strengthen and support the betterment of Seychellois communities worldwide, fostering more substantive and sustainable partnership between these communities. As President Ram Kalawan's vision suggests, the Seychellois nation transcends geographic boundaries. It's a global community, rich in diversity and united in its identity and purpose. We highly appreciate the government's approach to reconnecting and engaging with its diaspora. IOM has the honor of working with the Seychelles for many years now, contributing significantly to various areas, including maritime security, labor mobility, diaspora engagement, counter-trafficking, and to emerging opportunities in the fields of migration, environment, and climate change, integrated border management, and South-South cooperation, including through the regional economic communities that the Seychelles is part of. We appreciate the approach adopted by the government of the Seychelles regarding migration and its commitment to finalize the cooperation agreement with IOM. The agreement will undoubtedly add another dimension to our collaboration, enhancing our collective efforts towards sustainable development. Notably, we have successfully implemented the Seychelles-Eswatini exchange program, which has been a testament to our commitment to fostering knowledge and sharing collaboration. One of our key milestones has been the area of maritime security, where we've worked diligently to enhance the safety and the security of the Seychelles maritime borders. Additionally, our efforts in labor mobility have facilitated movement and integration of skilled labor and Seychellois professionals across borders, enriching both the host and home countries. Looking forward, IOM is excited to continue cooperation and collaboration in various fields. Lastly, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to the European Union, funded some project for facilitating this kind of engagement and partnership in the field of migration. The SUM project's support has been instrumental in our collective efforts to enhance migration management and foster sustainable development in the Seychelles and beyond. As we embark on this new journey, let us celebrate the unity and strength of the Seychellois diaspora. Let us recognize their invaluable contribution and reaffirm our commitment to nurturing and leveraging their potential for the greater benefit of the Seychelles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. McDermott. Now it is my great pleasure to invite Mr. Sylvestre Radegonde, Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, to address us. Please welcome Minister Radegonde.
Mr. President of the Republic, Mr. Wevel Ramkalawan, and First Lady, dear Linda, Vice President of the Republic, Mr. Ahmed Afif, President of the Court of Appeal, Designated Minister, colleague ministers, Ambassador of the European Union to the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Oscar Benedict, Representative of the Office of the Regional Director for Eastern, Horn, and Southern Africa of the International Organization for Migration, Mr. Justin McDermott, Chief of Mission of the International Organization for Migration for Mauritius and Seychelles, Ms. Alia Herje, members of the Diplomatic Corps. I was about to miss a Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly. Tout ban nos compatriotes qui peut join nous online. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to this important occasion as we officially launch the first national diaspora policy of Seychelles. A special greeting also to our diaspora following the live stream. This national diaspora policy, spanning from 2024 to 2029, is more than just a document. It reflects our commitment to acknowledging and harnessing the invaluable contributions of our fellow Seychellois across the world. Beyond our foreign policy, this initiative seeks to further promote and protect the rights and interests of Seychellois abroad, assist Seychellois citizens in distress, and explores the diaspora's contributions. It aligns seamlessly with Vision 2033, which aspires to, I quote, a resilient, responsible, and prosperous nation of healthy, educated, and empowered Seychellois living together in harmony with nature and engaged with the wider world. End of quote. Our fellow Seychellois abroad play a crucial role in our national development. Scattered across the globe for various reasons, economic, political, educational, matrimonial, or the pursuit of greener pastures, they bring with them diverse forms of capital: cultural, economic, human, and social. They are not just contributors, but integral parts of our national fabric. Their experiences, skills, and knowledge enrich Seychelles beyond mere economic terms. They are ambassadors of our culture, values, and Creole identity. This policy aims to strengthen these bonds, ensuring that the diaspora remains connected and valued, regardless of where they are in the world. The policy's vision is to enhance coordination and connections with our diaspora. Its mission, now adopted by the government, is to sustain an inclusive and efficient system of engagement with tangible, measurable impacts. Implementation will involve collaboration among various government departments and agencies, the private sector, civil society, and international partners. The governance and operational frameworks outlined in this policy will ensure effective monitoring and evaluation. I am pleased to announce the forthcoming establishment of a multi-sectoral governance council led by the Office of the President with the Foreign Affairs Department as Vice Chair to oversee diaspora engagement and policy implementation. Our goal is to lay the foundation for long-term engagement with our Seychellois abroad. This policy will evolve and improve over time, though significant impacts may take quite a while to manifest. By adopting a forward-looking approach, we are creating a sustainable framework that will benefit future generations and strengthen Seychelles for decades to come. A key component of this policy is the diaspora unit within the Foreign Affairs Department. Since its inception in July 2021, the unit has been pivotal in developing and now driving the implementation of this policy. To date, over 2,000 Seychellois abroad have registered their details. Despite being small, the unit serves as the bridge between the government and the diaspora, ensuring their needs, concerns, and contributions are recognized and addressed to the extent possible. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon every Seychellois to actively participate in implementing this policy. Your involvement is crucial for its success. We value your insights and expertise for the continued development and progress of Seychelles. I also appeal to our international partners to assist us in our journey of diaspora engagement. With this policy, Seychelles is ready to contribute to the Global Diaspora Policy Alliance, reinforcing our commitment to global collaboration. These affiliations will enable us to learn from global best practices and share our experiences with the international community. To the International Organization for Migration, IOM, thank you for making the elaboration of this policy possible. From initial discussions, study tours, and the expert guidance of Dr. Martin Russell to numerous associated activities, your support through the EU-funded South African Migration Management Project has been invaluable. We value our collaboration in addressing migration challenges and capitalizing on its benefits. Seychelles remains committed to safe and orderly migration. To the EU, thank you for being a continued partner to Seychelles and our region. The South African Migration Management Project has facilitated numerous IOM-led initiatives in Seychelles. Our appreciation also extends to the local stakeholders who actively participated in consultations and to the Diaspora members who took part in the online survey. Your contributions have guided us and reassured us that our intentions align with your expectations. Parmi mon dernier mot, je le dis merci, Président Ramkalawan, ou qui vraiment spearhead sa l'initiative. Mon apprécié guidance qu'on continue de nous. Les temps qui ou avec First Lady, il travaille avec vous, dans une visite à l'étranger, les temps qu'on fait pour joindre nos bonnes compatriotes, là côté d'été. En délai, il peut être 10 familles et où fait les temps pour joindre 100 familles. So, mon apprécié ça, au nom de tous nos compatriotes, dis un grand merci. Mon merci aussi, Yal, pour mon collègue ministre, pour votre support. Mon tout le temps gagné dans le travail qu'il nous fait. In closing, I would like to reiterate the significance of this policy for the future of Seychelles. This policy is for you, our diaspora. It recognizes your invaluable contributions and commits to ensuring that you remain an integral part of our nation's journey towards development, progress, and prosperity. Mon bon frère, ici Cécile et à l'étranger, on regarde vers un futur que ce lien entre nous est plus fort qu'ils en mettent. On nous regarde l'avenir avec un nouveau lisier. Par le président Ramkalawan, s'est dit dans son dernier message pour la fête de l'indépendance, nous les cœurs y battent pour Cécile. Et nous fiers, nous appellent nous Cécillois. N'importe quel endroit que nous étions. Oui, nous Cécillois. Et n'importe l'endroit dans le monde, nous pouvons faire monter nos pavillons toujours plus haut. Je remercie les autres. Merci.
Thank you, Minister Radigon, for your insightful speech. We will now proceed with the official launching of the Seychelles National Diaspora Policy. Minister Radigon will present copies of the policy. I'd like to call upon President Ramkalawan to receive a copy of the policy. Thank you, Mr. President. Please remain with us on stage. I'd now like to call on Mr. Justin McDermott to receive his copy from Minister Radigon. Oh, remain on stage. And finally, I'd like to call upon the French ambassador to the Republic of Seychelles, Mrs. Olivia Berkeley-Christman, to receive a copy of the policy on behalf of the head of the European Union delegation to the Republic of Mauritius and the Republic of Seychelles. Thank you very much. I would now like to call upon Mr. Ralph Amspring to delight us with his song, Mozilla.
Mon bon corps désacquitte mon pays. Encore des Savoy à Paris, les oiseaux migrataires. Si un zou un divan et en volant l'autre côté de l'océan. Tiens la voix, invite-moi pour venir, visite son la terre. Mon papou est fisé, mais moi toujours, écoute mon lequel. Moi toujours encore à peine, masiné. Qu'il est pas plus vers l'eau, côté l'océan. Mon respire bien au sasi, le côte mon, mette-moi. Si un jour y arrivé, on quitte mon pays, mon connaît, moi retourne un jour. Moi retourne là mon ciel pour voir tout mon bandit monde. Traverse la ville Victoria pour écouter les frères de l'océan. Revoici mon enfance, côte fruira les oiseaux, il inspiration bonne poète. Coup de soleil levé aux caresses, voyageurs nous lance. Moi et tout, moi et cessé, pour y voir mon île cessé. La 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 la. On les fait sans son pour moi, continuer santé. Qui a resté pour l'éternité, parmi pieds coco de mer. Moi des bouts de l'eau, toi frère pour tout, si l'entends-moi. Si un jour est arrivé, on quitte mon pays, moi toujours, baissant ça sans son. Moi retourne là mon île, pour voir tout mon bandit monde. Traverse la ville Victoria, pour écouter les frères de l'océan. Revoisil mon enfance, côte fruits, rails, oiseaux, l'inspiration bonne poète. Coup de soleil levé, pour caresse, voyageur nous lance. Moi et tout, ma cessé, pour y voir mon île Cécile. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Thank you again, Mr. Amsbury. For a comprehensive overview of the policy, I would like to invite my colleague, Mr. Travis Payet, Second Secretary in the Consular and Diaspora Affairs Division of the Foreign Affairs Department, to give you a presentation. Please welcome Mr. Payet.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. My name is Travis Payet. I'm Second Secretary and the officer responsible for the Diaspora unit. I am pleased to present to you an overview of Seychelles' first national diaspora policy, which will run from 2024 to 2023. Work on this policy began in March 2023 when IOM contracted Dr. Martin Russell, the expert consultant tasked with elaborating this policy for Seychelles. Dr. Martin Russell is an Irish national and is the founder and founder of the Global Diaspora Insight. He has extensive experience in the field, having trained, spoken, and written on diaspora engagement in regions including Africa, the Caribbean, and Central Asia. He's also an advisor at the Networking Institute and sits on the advisory board of Ireland Reaching Out. We were very fortunate to have the invaluable assistance and expertise of Dr. Martin Russell in the development of Seychelles' national diaspora policy. Now, I'll go over the development process of the policy. The policy was developed using a mixed method approach to ensure comprehensive and robust developments. Our methodology included an extensive review of primary and secondary sources to build a solid foundation on knowledge and best practices, extensive consultations with various stakeholders in Seychelles, including government entities, civil society, the private sector, as well as with the Seychelles diaspora and Seychelles diplomatic representatives. It included continuous feedback loops with all stakeholders to ensure that the policy reflects the needs and perspectives. A final validation workshop to refine the policy was held on late September 2023 to ensure the policy's alignment with the desired goals. For coherence, the policy is designed to be aligned with local, regional, as well as global agendas. At local level, be it the national diaspora story, national development strategy, Seychelles Vision 2033, as well as other specific sector policies. At regional level, it supports framework like the Migration Dialogue for Southern Africa, Migration Dialogue for the Indian Ocean Commission countries, and the Maputo Declaration. Finally, at a global level, it aligns with Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, the Global Compact for Safe, Orderly Migration and Regular Migration, and the Dublin Declaration. Now the definition. There is no legally defined definition of Seychelles diaspora. And we had to integrate the current legislative foundations within Seychelles, and this included the Constitution, as well as other various definitional approaches. This policy defines the diaspora as immigrants from the Republic of Seychelles who were born in the country, meaning Seychelles, and their descendants, regardless of their respective citizenship of the descendants, who retain an affinity, and I say an affinity, to the Republic of Seychelles and remain interested in participating actively in the sustainable economic and social development of the society of the Republic of Seychelles at home and abroad. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the vision of our national diaspora policy is to support the government of Seychelles and the Seychelles diaspora in strengthening their coordination and connections through meaningful engagements. Its mission is to design and sustain an inclusive system of diaspora engagement that results in material and measurable impacts on the governance and operations of diaspora engagement, aligning it with the government's developmental vision. This policy is guided by several key principles through 3 pillars. These principles are ensuring accountable and transparent governance, mainstreaming diaspora engagement into development planning, delivering people-centered development, utilizing data to drive decision-making, celebrating our unique Creole heritage, committing to innovative engagement solutions, and adhering to collaborative implementation model. Now let's take a look briefly at each of the pillars. The first pillar, pillar 1, is governance of diaspora engagement. To achieve this, we aim to establish an interinstitutional coordination mechanism that will serve as a core governance apparatus guiding the implementation of the National Diaspora Policy and the associated National Diaspora Action Plan. As Minister Radigon mentioned in his speech, we will establish a Diaspora Governance Council. Given its importance, the Office of the President will chair it, and the Foreign Affairs Department will serve as Vice Chair. This governance framework will include representation from key ministries, public agencies, civil society, private sector representatives, and the Seychelles diaspora themselves. Strengthening human resources is also a critical measure of this policy. We aim to enhance the capacity of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Tourism, especially within the Consular and Diaspora Affairs Division. This will ensure that our ministry is well equipped to support our diaspora effectively. Furthermore, we will focus on improving data collection and management processes. Accurate and comprehensive data is vital for understanding the composition and needs of our diaspora, and for designing targeted engagement strategies. We will also implement robust data management systems within our diplomatic missions to increase institutional memory and facilitate better decision-making. Pillar 2 is dedicated to diaspora diplomacy at both local and global levels. Through the Seychelles Speaks campaign, we aim to increase understanding and support for diaspora engagement among local Seychellois communities by highlighting the positive impacts of the diaspora and fostering collaboration between local and diaspora communities. One of our primary objectives is to strengthen consular services and protect the right of Seychellois citizens abroad. We also aim to enhance our communication and networking platforms and create networks to facilitate regular interaction between the diaspora and the government. Effective communication is key to maintaining strong connections with our diaspora and keeping them informed about development in Seychelles and providing them with opportunities to contribute to national development. Additionally, we aim to promote cultural diplomacy by creating high-level influence networks across the diaspora. These networks will advocate for Seychelles' foreign policy and policy aims and help preserve and promote our unique Creole culture. By organizing cultural events and supporting the activities of diaspora associations, we aim to strengthen cultural ties between the diaspora and Seychelles. Now for the last pillar, Pillar 3. Pillar 3 focuses on leveraging diaspora capital for development. The pillar aims to engage the diaspora in various development initiatives that can significantly contribute to our national progress. In creating a Seychelles Belonging program, our strategy is to involve the diaspora in heritage tourism, conservation projects, and mentorship programs. By encouraging the diaspora to visit and invest in Seychelles, participate in conservation efforts, and share their expertise through mentorship, we can foster deeper connection between the diaspora and their homeland. We also seek to embed the human capital of the diaspora into national development sectors. Many Seychellois abroad possess valuable skills and knowledge that can benefit our nation, measuring it as the Diaspora Human Capital Exchange. We will create programs to facilitate their involvement in critical sectors such as education, health, public administration, and private sector development. To create the Diaspora Human Capital Exchange, we will have initiatives like temporary return programs, virtual collaborations, and partnerships with local institutions. Moreover, we aim to mobilize the economic capital of the diaspora through philanthropy, investments, and the development of small, medium-sized enterprises, commonly known as SMEs. We will look at the possibility of establishing projects and promote financial contributions towards national development. By doing so, we can harness the financial resources of the diaspora to drive sustainable economic growth in Seychelles. To recap, the implementation of the National Diaspora Policy will be guided by a robust governance framework, which includes, as I mentioned, the interministerial collaboration, which will have resource mobilization, and an operational framework focused on data collection and capacity building. In terms of diplomacy, we will enhance our consular services and formalize community networks. For development, we will engage the diaspora in initiatives such as heritage tourism, social enterprise, and other various sectors. Monitoring and evaluation will be crucial with annual reports, midterm reviews, and full-term reviews to ensure transparency and track progress. In conclusion, the National Diaspora Policy 2024 to 2029 is a transformative initiative aimed at increasing the potential of our Seychellois diaspora for national development. It is crucial for all stakeholders to actively participate in its implementation. Together, we can ensure that this policy realizes its full potential for the benefit of Seychelles and its global community. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Payette, for the detailed presentation. We will now watch a video montage showcasing some of our Seychellois diaspora in all four corners of the world. Please enjoy.
I moved to the United States 44 years ago, yet till this day, when people ask me, where are you from? It is with fierce pride that I say from Seychelles. I have family and friends in the Seychelles that are a big part of my community, my cuisine, my values. They are deeply rooted in the Seychelles culture. And I also happen to work in conservation in the US, so I have a deep sense of pride that our beautiful islands are part of my natural heritage.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Leroy, mon père est là depuis 2008. Depuis les mois, je fais mon père job jusqu'à les mois capable set up mon compagnie dans cette place où je me basé, ça dernier 8 ans. nous trade avec un individu, un business, et même avec le gouvernement, indirectly. Pour commencer c'est là à l'étranger, moi j'ai une quantité sens pour cause créole, vu qu'il y a une quantité de bons clients, ils vont c'est là, et comme ça moi c'est à jour qui peut passer dans le pays.
Hi, I've been living in Perth, Western Australia for the last 37 years. What I love about the Seychelles Islands is the beautiful beaches, the beautiful water, and the beautiful sunsets. I also love the people that come from there. The way I stay connected to my Seychelles culture is I attend Seychelles community events. I also love doing some Creole cooking at home with my family. I love to listen to the music, the sega. I love the language and speak it with my family.
Mon travail avec International Labour Organization. It is the United Nations branch for the labour market. Mon base de Pretoria, South Africa, il fait presque 4 ans là. Moi, the Labour Market Statistics Specialist pour 20 pays qui inclut Seychelles. Et de mon travail, moi, j'ai resté connecté avec National Bureau of Statistics Seychelles et aussi avec le Ministerial de l'Emploi. Dans un workshop qu'ils m'ont fait, mon côté service Seychelles comme un bon exemple. Un pays qui peut faire très bien le côté en masse d'État pour mesurer les market, ça veut dire avec bonne politique qui est mise en place pour mesurer les market. Et bon pays, il compte pourtant de qu'il y a un pays qui est basé dans le continent d'Afrique qui peut faire si bien malgré nous petits. Et quand ce pays, il a montré désir pour faire bonne exchanges avec ces Syriens qui ont déjà commencé.
Pour 40 ans. La France, dans le restaurant Coco de Mer à Paris. Et c'est ça qui fait mon créolité. C'est pour ça que mon voix toi bon dit mon Seychelles aujourd'hui. Merci.
Hello. Psychologically, the move was uncomfortable as a young girl, but once adapted to new mannerisms and surroundings regardless. I've been committed to remaining grounded and true to my identity by making regular visits to what I consider to be the most beautiful country in the world, and by keeping up to date with what's going on there via family members and connecting to other immigrants from Seychelles and good old YouTube. I'm so very grateful to have the best of both worlds.
En France, depuis 20 ans, et aussi pendant 1 an engagé dans l'association Seychellois pour faire rencontre avec bonnes Seychellois en France et aussi pour faire connaître Seychelles parmi bonnes étrangers et amis Seychelles.
We've travelled to many countries, but the Seychelles Islands is the most beautiful place in the world.
One of the ways to stay connected is through people and the culture. And when we get together with our family who are here in Australia, we celebrate the Seychelles way.
Hello, je m'appelle Steve, je vis en Italie il y a 20 ans en Italie. Je suis à Seychelles souvent, à cause de ma famille, je vais à l'endroit, à cause de mon côté à l'endroit. Après, je côté la musique, je joue la musique là-bas, en Seychelles. Et ici aussi italien, je fais bonne promotion pour la musique créole ici. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm a Seychellois in London, and being a Seychellois abroad means being an advocate for my country every day, which I love. I stay connected with my country through the music, the food, my family, the culture. Social media is great for staying connected as well. When I meet other Seychellois by chance, we greet each other like we lost relatives. We often refer to Seychellians, and it's always a joy to correct people and say we're actually Seychellois, which has a certain gravitas to it, which I don't think other cultures can own. So I'm a very proud Seychellois living in London.
I have been part of the diaspora living and working in Kenya going on to 9 years, but I do feel an undying connection with my home country. I am constantly reminded of where I'm from. For one, being from Seychelles is a recurrent conversation starter. People are either curious as to what it's like, or they have it on the bucket list, or they've been there on holiday. And in some cases, and it's quite often, some are finding out about a country for the very first time, making me the first Seychellois they meet. Those always make for very interesting conversations. And in some way, I see myself as a de facto ambassador and marketer for my country. I do keep up with local news. I do stay connected with family and friends and the community in general through social media. And of course, we still have strong ties with extended family back home. It is a little weird, however, raising our kids cross-culturally, but regular holidays back home certainly helps the whole family maintain some form of connection.
Bonjour, moi m'appelle Veona Ako. Mon sorti pralinois et cécillois. Mon resté Dubaï, il fait 14 ans maintenant. Of course, I'm very proud to be Seychellois. Tout le temps, je promote Seychelles as much as possible. Et comme je dis, qui m'a joint ici, je promote, moi je dis, it's 4 hours flight away, visa on arrival and all that. Je keep in touch avec nouvelles Seychelles by social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, et comme de famille, je manque d'autres quantités. Et tout le temps, je gagne quelque chose que je demande, je t'envoie mon piment, envoie mon caille tout le moment quelque chose, je demande pour m'amener. Et par voir dans la case, mon pavillon, qui avec mon petit Seychelles corner ici, qui me garde, comme mon center of my house pour voir pour dire mon Seychelles même.
Moi, franco-seychellois qui est resté dans le sud de la France depuis 25 ans avec mon mari et mon 3 enfants. Actuellement, mon centre dans un brass band et aussi dans un grand la chorale. Avant ça, mon petit un restaurant franco-seychellois. Ça qui garde mon pro Seychelles, c'est mon 3 frères, mon sœur, et mon quantité tantine, tonton, cousin, cousine. Mon lombric, il en est Seychelles, mon parent, mon maman, mon papa, il en est Seychelles, et mon toujours un enfant Seychellois.
I am so happy and proud to be from Seychelles, and one of my favorite things is when someone says to me, "Oh, I've always wanted to go to Seychelles, it's on my bucket list." And then I say, "I'm from Seychelles," and immediately garner new friends and new people that are very interested in our beautiful home. I'm proud to be from Seychelles.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Andy Gertrude. Je suis issu de la diaspora séchelloise. Et depuis 30 ans, je vis en France et j'exerce dans le secteur de l'industrie graphique en tant que gérant dans une société de sérigraphie textile. Et j'ai un très grand attachement pour mon pays. Je reste toujours connecté avec ma famille par les réseaux sociaux pour avoir des nouvelles. Et je suis très très fier de mon pays par la grandeur de sa diversité culinaire, culturelle et la joie de retrouver le soleil. Vive Seychelles!
Bonjour tout le monde. Mon nom est Catherine. Moi, Alberta, Canada. Il fait 24 ans que je suis ici. Mon kit contact avec mon famille, c'est la majorité. Actually, toute mon famille, c'est mon papa, mon bon tante, mon bon cousin, mon frère, mon deux frères, c'est So, moi, tout en contact avec mon pays. So, no matter where I am in the world, c'est pour toujours mon pays. Et mon léqué always belong to the Seychelles. So, hi from Alberta, and have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Aubrey Farla, je vis et travaille actuellement à La Réunion. Pour ma part, je reste en contact avec les Seychelles par le biais de notre richesse culturelle, que ce soit sur le plan musical ou le plan culinaire. En addition, étant psychologue, j'offre également des séances psychologiques en ligne pour des Seychellois qui résident à travers le monde. Quant à ma famille, je reste en contact avec elle par le biais des réseaux sociaux. Merci.
Hello, I'm Florence. I've been living in Italy for over 25 years and actually I'm self-employed and I am very much involved in activities to help me stay close to our Seychelles community here. Actually, I visit the Seychelles every year to spend time with my parents, my family, and at the same time, I think to contribute in the economy of my country.
Hello, bonjour, je suis à Paris depuis 40 ans, je suis artiste et musicienne et je fais la promotion pour la Diaspora séchelloise à Paris. Je vous love.
No man is an island and no island stands alone. We welcome this initiative of a national policy for the diaspora because it will allow us a direct way to invest in the island and contribute to the island's development. It will also allow us a way to support our friends and family, and also to support Seychelles in marketing itself and its services outside here in the diaspora. I think this initiative is welcome and a great step by the Seychellois government. Congratulations.
This was quite a beautiful video to watch. We're small, but we're everywhere. And to bring a final bit of cultural flavor and a sense of patriotism to our ceremony, Mr. Ralph Amsbury will now perform his song entitled Emmène-moi dans la cour, which translates to Take Me Home.
By the way, the song was written while I was living in London as a refugee. Et ça m'a motivé comme un réfugié l'Angleterre. Le soleil levé, en dehors mon barré, paré, la mer espère la rivière. Mon frère et toute la ville traverse tout par la rive. Mon voisin enfant mendiant dormi dans ce mer. J'autre resté là l'autre côté, j'autre voisin solitude, j'autre lycée appelle où, mais mon pas capable de faire naïa, moi aussi moi peux crier, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour avant il trop tard. Emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour, quand il y en a l'amour, quand il y en a la charité, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour. Les coquilles santé, mon lycée ouvert, paré pour conquérir la journée. Mon voix sa bonne vieillard, dormi dans la pierre, zone lili et papier, zone sous pont si pèse sous barrière couteau. Zone resté là l'autre côté, zone voisin solitude, zone lycée appelle où, mais mon pas capable de faire naïa. À cause moi si moi peux crier, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour avant il trop tard. Emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour, quand il y en a l'amour. Quand il y en a la charité, emmène-moi dans la cour, emmène-moi dans la cour. Quand il y en a la charité, emmène-moi mon cesser. Emmène-moi dans la cour. Merci, merci.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amsbury, for the wonderful performance. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. We invite you all to join us for refreshments. Thank you for being part of this significant event and have a wonderful day.